Good evening. My name is Wesley, and today I'm here to briefly touch on the current cybersecurity infrastructure for students here at Augusta University. Students face a myriad of issues on a day-to-day basis, from identity theft, hacked accounts, unsafe Wi-Fi, and phishing attempts. Augusta University has a very strong cybersecurity infrastructure, but there are possible additional solutions, such as maybe a walk-in help center that would provide additional support. Students rely heavily on personal devices, and these pose a high risk if compromised. Augusta University should expand cybersecurity support for students through a possible walk-in help center, or more realistically, scalable alternatives. So let's begin by briefly touching on a few of the main issues that we are presented with. The first issue that comes to mind when thinking of this topic is just the overall cyber literacy of college students in general. Students tend to lack the overall security awareness and just the overall understanding of what it means to be cyber safe and protecting one's devices in multiple environments. Augusta University, they can offer more hands-on student support to help students just get a more broad understanding of what exactly they need to do to protect their own information, their sensitive information. Another issue that is typically presented is students, when they face these type of issues, they may not necessarily know where to turn to for help, and the need for consistent help outside of training modules, for example, that we currently have as students, would offer more support. And we also, Augusta University in general, their cyber infrastructure is more so focused on the institutional systems as opposed to student assistance. And with a greater support for students directly, we can expand the cyber infrastructure altogether. And studies conducted between 2017 and 2024, which also included a direct study here at Augusta University by Rod A. Bostos, which touched on the early days of the cybersecurity infrastructure through different studies and modules. And students overall would be better equipped with the expansion of cyber support. A few suggestions outside of a walk-in help center: if it proves to be if it's cost prohibitive, for example, you could possibly have the help-in center, help-in center, and set up in the library. You can also possibly offer pop-up tables during Cybersecurity Awareness Month, or you can also just have expanded IT hours, which focus more so on protecting one's own personalized devices as opposed to troubleshooting devices. Augusta University also could look into just offering a smaller scale options to expand support. And when one would think of this topic, an argument that would come to mind, a counter argument would be, well, hey, we already have online training modules, right? So what's the need to expand this? And you could respond by saying, yes, that's true, but there's not a live Q&A session, for example, that can answer additional questions a student may have. And just a smaller scale option like that, for example, would go a long way in assisting cyber support for students. So in conclusion today, we all can take action to improve the overall infrastructure here at Augusta University for our cyber support. And overall, we can all have a better understanding of what it means to be cyber safe and to protect our own personalized and sensitive information.